Welcome back to the Beef and Barnzy Real Talk Reviews, and this time we certainly have one that's more than meets the eye. Roto Grip Transformer, and it indeed is more than it appears on the cover. So VR1 solid reactive, 251/051/015, not a big asymmetrical, but the real thing is that's pretty much the core right there. And so whether you drill into where that block is, which is about right here, is whether you take out more diff, add more diff. There's videos that go along with this. And as usual, we're gonna start on the lane and let you see what's on it. Just not much oil to the right. These really dense wings on this core, whether you miss them, creates more length and more shape, or if you hit them and you lower the differential and you make it actually stronger, and it'll make it earlier, but it'll also make it flare more. It's very interesting. The videos were enlightening. It does take a little bit to figure out what's going on there. We had about 8 left there. It's finished at 4,000. Like I said, it's a solid cover. The Morph Wing Core, I believe, is what they're calling the core. It is, so you got the wide blocks on the side. You got a puck down at the bottom that goes in around here. Chris Schlimmer has a great video of this on the Roto Grip site. We'll give you some insights on how to do it, but actually, from what I understand right now, pin down drillings will actually hook more than pin up drillings, which is normally not how it works. So, Stu did a pin up drilling. You can look at that on the other review here on the Beef and Barnzy channel. But while we're here, we'll just get lined up and we'll kind of see what it looks like. Three, 6, 10, that's normally just a little 3-board move for me. 3 with my feet, 2 with my eyes. And that's close, still got another board and a half or so to go. But we'll move around a little bit on the lane, but first things first, let's get you an idea of what a ball that we have seen a bunch of lately, the Viking. This is a pin up. This is 5 by, what is it, 5 by 4. I'm sorry, 2.5. Versus this, which is 5 by 4 by 4.5. I'll stay on the same spot on those two, get you an idea of what's going on. Interesting. They did hook the same amount overall, but they got there a little bit differently. And in my head, I say pin down, and I just automatically think it's going to be a little bit smoother, but I'm not so sure that's the case with this one. I'll throw a little slower, and we'll see if we can get them to separate visually. Pretty clean, got to it easy enough. Rolled through the oil down lane. Good news. That got a little further right, it came off it a little sharper. I think we found about where the hook radius is, and the Viking, now depending on who you are, that Viking look like different things, but my Viking has a little surface on it. It does not shine anymore. So comparably, it's probably a little bit more surface on it than what this transformer has right now. Viking is probably a dull 2000, I mean a strong 2000 on it. All right, well this adds some rotation, see what it looks like. As I trip over the bar return. Wow. No kidding, right? When you move as slow as I do, you have time to catch yourself. These little lips over here sometimes are funny for me. All right, do the same thing with the Viking. I threw that slow. As much slower as I threw that, I would say the transformer is stronger overall, probably a little more overall hook than the Viking. We'll move to the right, get an idea what it looks like here. There's a lot of core in this ball. I mean, there just has to be, because it gets there pretty, it gets to it pretty easily, easier than I would have thought. But it's not missing it. In fact, I can even get a little closer maybe. Comes off of it pretty nice, I don't know. It doesn't have that big early smooth shape that we've seen before in some other balls. Let's compare it to an Equinox Solid, another ball that's been pretty popular this year. Very similar drilling. Just a ½ inch stronger in general. We'll throw it from the spot to the right first. And you can see it's quite a bit smoother off the spot than the transformer. So it fits in that slot where it's more directional than an Equinox Solid and probably a little bit stronger than a Viking as far as mid lane wise. Let's get back over and throw normal-ish shots. Or just rolling it like I like to do. Oh boy, that is in puddle. It just has to have a ton of core in it because the cover looks very clean by itself. But in the oil, where we saw throwing some shots in the previous video where I threw a rock star from there and it wanted no part of hooking in that oil, that picked up and rolled right through it. Equinox Solid, we'll throw it from the same spot. There you go. And that's a ball I've been using to blend out the house shots quite a bit. Gives you an idea of the strength of this core, and that's where I think it really stands out. Cover-wise, it's still pretty clean, but core-wise, it has a lot more guts. Viking, same spot. Again, much cleaner through that spot. And that's where the cover core combination stood out. The Vikings will maybe a touch more responsive in general, but didn't have enough core to roll through there. That's as close as I can put two shots together. So it's only slightly stronger in that spot. This is not just to prove strikes, but it's really just to find out where the balls hook and where they don't. So we just get a little further right, get into that track. Now you can see how strong it is. So the Viking's actually a little more responsive than a transformer is, and a little cleaner. Ooh. That was from two left of the Viking, went back to the same spot. So you can tell this pair is blowing up. We're here at AMF Louisville. We got a little blue oil going on, and this is when you line this all up between the pin and the mass bias is where this core is and where these pucks and different things are. So and my understanding is one of these blocks is right here at about 4 inches, which is on this one is a 3.5 inch pin to CG, so just a ½ inch below that. And so the thumb is hitting at least a portion of that block, and that's part of what's creating all this flare, as this ball does flare a ton. But big core, brand new technology. This is the innovation that's been coming. This is the way to create holes that simulate weight holes without having them, by putting the placements of the gripping holes in correspondence with this weight block. There's a lot more videos online from Storm and from Roto Grip to explain this. You're gonna have to see those too, but I'll do an update with an taller pin later, and then we can compare these two. But the Roto Grip transformer, it is certainly more than meets the eye. Coming to you right across here. And man, I hope to see you next time. If you like and subscribe to the Beef and Barnzy channel and turn into more Real Talk reviews, we'll see you next time.